Hello, who are you and where are you from?
Cecil Bolton Jr. I was born in Mobile, Alabama. Still reside. I've never resided outside Mobile County.
All right. And what do you do?
I just retired from a 35-year career in environmental science. I worked for an international chemical company in the environmental department. About half of it was spent in wastewater, and the last 19 years I was the hazardous waste guy.
Holy mackerel. You also have a connection here to Dauphin Island?
Yes, on my mother's side, we're descended from Greek fishermen who landed here on Dauphin Island, subsequently moved over to Balabatry, and my great-grandparents are buried right here on Dauphin Island. More of my ancestors buried in Balabatry.
All right. Has the climate changed much since you were a kid?
In my opinion, not really, because I'm 60 years old. I have seen extreme heat waves. I remember back in 1973, we had 5 inches of snow in Mobile, Alabama, which is unheard of. That was the year they had snow flurries in Miami and everybody was screaming the ice age was coming back. I did major in geology, so I understand that due to the orbit in of our planet around the sun, there are extremes. It's just part of nature. So like I said, right now it's burning up hot, but I think we'll be in a cooling cycle soon. So change is just part of it. So the climate overall, I don't see a big impact, no. I'm not going to sit here and say man doesn't have an impact, but I'm not blaming the U.S. because, like I said, I've worked in environmental regulations for decades. You know, we've got, I've read about cities in China where people can't even see the sun, the air pollution's so bad. So overall, here, my life here on the Gulf Coast, I don't think the climate overall has changed that much.
On an everyday basis, let's say on a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being the most concerned, where would you put yourself about climate?
Maybe a 6 or a 7, because like I said, I do believe that air quality improvement is an ongoing mission. We should never stop trying to improve that for human health and the environment. I will give that much.
And then what about the future? Are you a climate optimist or a climate pessimist, and what can we do about it?
Optimist, because I think, I know, like I said, I've been around long enough. I know what things were like in the 60s and 70s. Like I said, I grew up in Mobile. The paper mills were cranking out. I mean, I would walk outside my house and it would be hazy from the emissions from the paper mills. It's not like that anymore. The science and the technology is improving. So as the air quality improves, so will any negative impacts that we've had on the environment will improve. If we can get some other less concerned countries like China and India on board, then even better. The U.S. isn't the bad guys. The U.S. are setting the example, as are a lot of European countries.
Very
So
good.
that's my answer.
All right. So here on the 7th of August, here on Dauphin Island and Alabama near Mobile. Thank you very much.
Thank you.